Hi folks, Smudge here again. Well, tonight, Grizz270 is going to be joining us. He's filling in. We needed a fill-in at last moment thing, and he offered to do this, and we thank him very much. You're going to find a lot of interesting videos on Grizz's channel. I don't know who's more stubborn, the log or the man here, but that's just a little bit too big a log for that size tractor. And he offers some instructional video on power tool safety with personal stories to back it up. So you can learn quite a bit off of this channel.
I've gotten my fingers 3 times with power tools. Never lost a finger, but I have gotten my fingers 3 times with power tools. And I'm going to talk to you about what I was doing and what caused it. The cause of it was me. I know that for a fact. I'm not making no excuses. That's not what this video is about. This evening.
Well, and maybe even some cooking over an open fire. He's not going to show you how he got the fish. He's not going to show you how he's cooking it, other than you just watch on the video. But looks like a pretty good meal.
Going there. They'll die down here. Anyway. Yeah, things have been pretty hectic here. Now this isn't a fish cooking video, by the way. And you wonder how I got the fish. Well, I got the fish. That's all you need to know. I went out and got the fish.
Well, we've all heard the term, here kitty kitty kitty. I won't say any more. Just watch.
I hope you guys can see that. Oh, pretty skunk. Oh, pretty skunk. This is the chicken coop. See all the chickens?
I was watching it tonight. I was ready. So, we had to go to a backup tonight. Mapleberry could not make it tonight, which is fine. That's to be expected. We've had that happen a few times. So Grizz stepped up to the plate. And it's going to be an interesting hour. We all know that. At least an hour. It's going to be an interesting hour. We are going out to Oregon to visit Grizz and see what he has to say and see if he has his skillet ready. You know, he has to have that skillet ready. And see if he's ready to marry off Country Girl yet. Are you ready to be married off yet, Country Girl? So let's bring him out from the back room. I know he's back there playing with his beard or something. And we'll get this show going. There we go. Yeah, you think, Grandpa? I think that skunk was waiting for breakfast.
Grizz, you are live, sir.
All right, how's it going, Daryl and Sherry?
We're just going just fine here. How's by you?
Oh, it's cool. Life is great. Hey, I just had a comment that the skunk wanted an egg for breakfast. Did that skunk video come out today?
I saw there was a video from you that came out, and I'm trying to remember what the name of it was.
But I think they were talking about the promo that Daryl did for you, Grizz.
Oh, okay. Okay, that had me confused because I got another skunk video coming on out either tomorrow or the next day.
Oh, okay. Now, this was Daryl's promo for you.
Yeah, I had to include your little kitty in the promo. The one with the white stripe.
With the white stripe. That was in the hen house.
Well, you got a cute little petunia.
Was that Petunia?
That's what I named her because she smelled so good.
There you go. There you go. I think I remember that in the cartoons when we were kids.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it was either in that video or one other one that was around that same time. It sounded like you had, I don't know, somebody beside you were explaining to them to be quiet, or, but I never saw who it was.
Yeah, that was my wife.
Okay.
And she's out in the trailer, in my daughter's trailer. They're going to watch the live stream come on out there. They like to chat a lot, and with my hearing, I can't. I can't focus on a speaker and them chatting in the background. So they're going to do their chatting, their thing out there.
There you go.
All right.
It's one way to do it.
That's cool.
Sam Wise wants to know, Grizz, what size round do you recommend for Chinese chicks hunting?
That's a good question. I actually, I don't use around. Well, actually, yeah, I do. I use 18-inch rim, maybe 750 with a good aggressive snow tire on it.
Oh, that way you can flatten them all at once, and
yeah. And if it's an old kitty, it tenderizes it really good.
Okay. That's, well, if they have good tread.
Oh, Lord.
It would make me upset if somebody really did any of that.
Well, we know that, and it's all in fun.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Samwise says he's been using a. Samwise says he's been using a Barrett 50 caliber. Should he use a bigger round? If he's using
you know what? A 50 caliber is great if you're just trying to skin the cat on out, but you ain't going to have no meat left with it.
Well, I was just kind of thinking that if he's got to use something bigger than a 50 caliber, I don't know. That'd be pretty. Might make 2 meals out of it.
Now that's going to be hamburger.
So you got temperatures out there in the mid 40s thereabouts. Snow pretty well melted away.
I think about 45 today was the high.
Is the snow pretty well gone? You getting ready to plant your garden next week?
It's gone, but I can't plant my garden until the first part of June. From like here on out for the next 2 weeks, we're going to have off and on rain, and the ground doesn't dry up good enough for me to rototill the garden on that, first of all. And second of all, even when I did have that dry stretch, a few days ago, I could have gotten out there and rototill the garden. But we get so much rain between here and June that so many plants die as wet as, they just drown out there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to rain the next 4 days here. I just looked. Yeehaw. Well, it's better than snow, so I'm not going to say anything about it.
So what other plans do you have for this summer, Grizz?
Oh man, I got a number of plans. I just hope I can fulfill all my plans. One is right now I'm working on welding up some ports for the put in the front of me at my tractor, so I can load the logs up closer to the socket and be able to lift more weight. The other one is I got to finish my daughter's storage shed. When the weather gets a little warmer. And another one, I got to build a cabin on out here for JD and Allie for their honeymoon suite, because they're going to come out and visit me. Probably next summer. It's going to take me all summer long if I can get that cabin built for them.
Cool.
But I'm going to try to get a cabin built on out here.
That would be neat.
Plus my garden, of course.
Well, and Grizz, Tim's World is asking, what's your favorite wood to saw?
The sawmill? Oh, I prefer, my favorite is hardwood. Maple, oak, the hardwoods I really enjoy sawing. The softwoods, I get more use out of them right now. but I'd much rather saw the hardwoods.
And Backwoods Raised is asking, what kind of wood stove do you have?
A steel one.
Oh, I knew better than to ask.
I don't know that it has a brand name. I don't know what company it is. I got this wood stove from my nephew, 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, Skeeter noticed that you have a fire going and your window's open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love getting my house up here to 75, 80 degrees and opening the window. When it gets over 80, then I open the window wide open and get that air blast and it takes up the wood stove. I mean, I got plenty of wood, so that's not an issue.
Yeah, Andy said it's called temperature control. Grandpa's Place asking, did you get a deer this year?
Let's just put it this way. For all legal purposes, I want to say no.
Okay.
No sin.
We won't go any further.
And that's all I got to say about that.
I didn't see that fish on the grill
yeah,
either.
I was going to say that was the same thing he said about the fish.
By the way, folks, I do not condone poaching of any kind.
Yeah, Christy says her grandmother slept with the window cracked no matter how cold. My grandson, who is staying with us for a while, we have a pellet burner downstairs. That's our heat. So the pellet stove is downstairs in the family room where he sleeps, and he has 2 full-size fans blowing on him at all times. So yes, that sort of craziness goes in our family also.
And Drive Chef Drew is in the room. He says hello to you, Grizz.
Hey, Drew, how's it going?
And Country Girl wants to know.
My wife was having a hard time getting this going. Thought I had it set up, but it didn't come on, so. Yeah. But I don't want to quick skip out, but it's 2 minutes long.
Well, Grizz is getting that set up. Let me just kind of inform the folks in the room here. We have something a little different that we started last week. We've always done the 2 trivia questions for $2 each, and those are questions about our guests for the evening. That continues, but for right now, we are also doing an additional 2 trivia questions that will be for packs of seeds. So we have a limited supply of seeds from Baker Creek.
Yep.
That we are giving away. It's just whatever we pick.
There will be five packs.
There's 5 packs of seeds, and we will have 2 trivia questions in addition to the $2 trivia questions. So there'll be a total of 4 trivia questions tonight. And while Grizz is getting that set up, what we could do is just go ahead and do one of those seed ones.
Yes, let's go ahead and do a seed one.
So let me get it set up over here.
Okay.
All right. So here we go on the first trivia question of the evening. Okay, and I'll very quickly go over the rules. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as received and recorded in the stream here. Now, if you notice, I have the chat embedded into the window right now. That is the official stream. So, irregardless what your browser says, in front of you, because they are all different, folks. Irregardless what it says in front of you, what it says on the browser window here now, that's the official one. So whoever answers the question correctly first in this window as it pops up, because that's how we receive it. And of course, you have to send us an email with your address. We ask that you do that within 48 hours to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we will send you out 5 packs of seeds. Make sure I grab the right screen here, and we'll slide this over. Question number 1. What is the name of the meetup in Michigan hosted by the Pratt family? What is the name of the YouTube meetup in Michigan hosted by the Pratt family? Sandy's Travel, Gardening, and Adventures Hootenanny. Believe you're first. Is she good? Mm-hmm. Okay, Sandy's Travel and Gardening Adventures. Please send us an email to familyhomestead@gmail.com, and Sherry will get those seeds out in the mail to you.
Yeah.
And Grizz will be right back. I think he just got the phone working for his wife there.
About it. I didn't want to do it.
I just may open that one back up.
Okay, Grizz, you all set?
I'm all set.
All right. Well, we got one of the trivia questions out of the way here. So.
Cool.
They're asking where your beautiful wife is.
She's on her way out to the trailer right now. To my daughter's trailer. I suppose next time I could have her on here.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's that.
So you indicated you're going to be building a cabin. Is this from scratch? There, I mean, have you started it at all?
I'm going to build a beam cabin, beams that I mill off my sawmill. It's going to be like a bunch of beams stacked like logs. In other words, they'll be a perfect, they'll all be the same size, 6x6s or something like that. Actually, I have a little bit to design. You'll see when I do it, but just basically going to be beams stacked up like logs.
Okay.
And build a cabin.
Okay. But you haven't started that yet in any way, so you still have to maybe level the ground or whatever, do a foundation of some sort. And
yes.
Sandy's Travel.
That started probably in June.
Grizz, Sandy's Travel and Gardening's Adventure is asking if you have planted anything, or is it still too cold?
It's not that it's too terribly cold; it's just too wet.
So you're looking at end of May, beginning of June.
Yeah.
So they're looking after we are.
Yeah.
Because we do Mother's Day, Memorial Day.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little bit later than us.
Yeah.
Our ground just is so saturated, that it's just too wet. It drowns the plant.
Well, that video I included in your promo, that where you were cooking the fish. Now I'm not asking fishing advice or wherever, but you indicated, I think it came out of a river somewhere close by. How close is this river to you that you're able to catch nice fish like that?
Okay, well, I'll tell you more on that story there. Actually, that fish was not poached or anything else. It was a legal fish. I did not catch that fish. That fish came out of the river down here. It's about 3 to 4 miles from me, going out down the road out this way. About 3 to 4 miles just on the other side of Green Peter Dam, not Green Peter, Foster Reservoir. Just below Foster Reservoir is the fish hatchery. And the fish hatchery there, means that the line I'm in smaller and I'm on different.
Okay, we lost the last part of your audio there, Chris. I don't know why, but we are losing your audio here a little bit.
Yeah, you can't hear him.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with the static on my end.
Right now it's sounding real good.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, right now it's sounding real good.
Rusty says you need more mountain water, Grizz.
I think so. There, now it seems to stop.
B-Lady, it could be. It could just be the Russians.
It's the Russians, okay.
Blame them for everything else. Or the kiddies. You never know. So, do they have salmon up there? I know you can go to Canada or some places like to do salmon fishing. Is Oregon known for salmon fishing?
I think the Pacific salmon, I would think.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we have salmon and steelhead here.
Okay, and for those of you wondering, that palm that you were looking at right there, if you want to do a palm reading.
Do it fast. Oh, Ashley, I love salmon. Yes. Yes.
I'm going to take this outside and see if I can get static outside, if it's something that's coming from my house or what.
Okay.
All right.
Take us with you.
All right. I guess we're going to go for a ride here with Grizz.
Hope nobody gets seasick when they, go for rides.
He doesn't.
Oh boy, now we got.
He's not collecting tickets or anything, so it's a free ride, everybody.
It's a free ride.
Yes. Elizabeth, yes. Daryl does an awesome salmon on the grill, and he does the salmon on the grill, and I make the potatoes. And we did it 2 years ago, and his daughter and son-in-law and their little boy came up for dinner that Saturday. And Saber was 2, and he had 2 humongous helpings of salmon. He loved it.
Well, that one we grilled that on a cedar plank.
A cedar plank, yeah. Daryl grills salmon on a cedar plank, and we cooked the potatoes on a cedar plank. Yeah, JD.
Is this any better?
That sounds good.
Sounds good. Looks good.
Field trip.
Okay, I had to turn my volume down at my end because I think it's the static is coming from my phone, but I have no idea what.
I like that, Country Girl. I never thought about that. Country Girl said, finally, a man that can carry me. I like that. That's you and me both there, Country Girl. Yep. Andy sees riches in your future. Palm reading.
Well, and just to keep you aware, because I don't think you can see the chat here, Grizz, but Red Duchess Farm is in the room, J.D. Allison, Grandpa's Place, Browncoat Homestead, Grandma Rose's Homestead, Country Girl,
Red Duchess.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
B-Lady.
Well,
Rusty Bell Acres.
Elizabeth, he's in Oregon, so he's 3 hours behind us. So it's still it's still daylight. Yeah, he teleported, Rusty. You got it.
Christy Betts is in the room. Ashley Beauty is in the room.
Well, that's awesome that I'm getting that kind of support from all these good buddies and friends of mine.
And Country Living, East Oregon style is here. Wisconsin, Greg, Bet in the Farm. Hey,
Joanne
how
Plains.
are you two? We, Kim Fife, Ashley Beauty.
Kim's in here.
Ashley, you're in.
Kim's an awesome guy.
Ashley's in Great Britain, if I'm not mistaken. This is the same latitude as us. How is it light? He's 3 hours behind us, bee lady.
He's clear out in Oregon.
He's in Oregon. 42 in the house. Woohoo!
At least wise in this hemisphere, the earth is round. Bee lady.
Oh, Scotland. I'm sorry. Ashley, you're right. Ashley Beauty, you're in Scotland. I knew that. I apologize.
And Pickerick 1 is in the room.
Awesome.
So, matter of fact, we're bouncing right around 40, 41, 42 people in the room.
Mr. Rain, how you doing, Patrick? Yeah, I know, Ashley. I did know. I need to slap myself.
That fish came from the fish hatchery, and they gave us like 12 fish last year. And that's a kind of a deal that they do for the disabled type of deal, based on their income and stuff. And I have a low income, so I turned on in for it, and they gave me some fish, and it was good eating.
It looked good. It looked very good. And I like the way you were so cool about just pulling it back out of the flames, saying, "Well, a little warm there."
Yeah, no, it's and we do have 2 salmon runs here each year, a spring and a fall, and also a spring and a winter and summer on the steelhead.
Well, I think somebody or people that I've talked with, and probably everybody in the room here, if they've followed you for any length of time, they know that your video quality has improved just at least tenfold. I mean, very clear videos. Sound quality, everything is much nicer to view. Not that it wasn't, it was just a little fuzzy before and so forth. You've seen it. So tell everybody what you're doing now to make this big change.
I switched over from my internet because my internet was costing me close to $100 a month through CenturyLink, and it was unlimited internet access. But my upload speed was, what was it? It was 0.11, and my download speed was like 0.25 megabytes per second. And I was just getting frustrated with the speed of it, so I decided that when I heard about T-Mobile's 55 plus plan, I checked it on out, and there's a few things that wasn't quite like they said. But basically, it's 55 and older plan. You get 2 cell phones with unlimited phone calls, a long distance and all, for $60 a month. And each phone gets 50 megabytes or gigabytes of data, internet high-speed data, 4G LTE data. And when I was switching that on over, I says, "Hey, I like to do YouTube videos. What would you recommend for a cell phone to record videos with?" And they recommended me this HTC U11 phone. And so I got this cell phone that I can record about 2 hours of data on here and still upload that and make video. I mean, I can get quite a bit on it before I have to transfer the file.
Cool.
Good deal. Well, it's very clear. The sound is good. I know other people notice. And I've also noticed you've enlisted somebody that's actually in the chat room here now for a little bit of custom music for you. You want to tell us about that?
Oh, yeah. When I just released, I think that his new song that he sent me yesterday, I think it was, Mountain Dew. I mean, y'all, you got to go check it. If you haven't watched any of my videos, be watching for J.D. Allison. I think I label every time that he plays, who's played it. He does some great music, guys. He just recorded the song Mountain Dew for me. It turned out awesome. I sent him an email. J.D., I'm sorry about that email. disregard that. Because after I downloaded it and put it on a video and played it, it sounds perfect. When I just played it on, on the computer and stuff without playing, anything else, it sounded like his singing was too quiet. I couldn't quite hear it. I could hear the guitar play it loud and clear. But on the video, it came out perfect. So don't change a thing, JD. Mountain Dew, I love it. But he also did the wildwood flower the wildwood weed. Wildwood flower doesn't have any words to it. Wildwood flower or wildwood weed does. At the end of that, he created that. He wrote this whole deal for me about, if the girls don't find you handsome. He added that into it. It was just awesome what he's done.
So, everybody in the room, I know he was here.
He's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's quite the artist in his own right there.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And I don't know if he...
he's very good. And John Shaft Jews let me use his songs too, and he's awesome on the guitar too.
So, okay.
It's 9:30. Why don't we do one of Grizz's?
All right, Grizz. Grizz, we're going to do one of your trivias here. So let me prop that up here.
Okay.
Okay. Same rules as we stated before. You can only win once every 4 weeks. Must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as is received and recorded on the stream here. And that's the window you're looking at here. The chat is going right up through the center of it. That is the official chat for the contest. And of course, if you are the first person to answer that question correctly, you have to send us an email so we know where to send you your $2. Just send the email to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com. So let's get right on with the other question. It looks to me like the line there is with JD Allison. Thanks, Country Girl. So Country Girl right after that. Here we go. How many times has Grizz cut his fingers with a power saw?
Oh, I know. Can I answer? I haven't one in the last 4 weeks. I know.
How many times has Grizz cut his Papa Truck Prepstetter? The number 3 is correct. You are the first one. See, good? Papa Truck Prepstetter, please send us an email. Please send us an email with your address. And with that,
yes, he is. Cool. Here we go.
All right. And folks, we've opened up the phone line here if you'd like to call in.
Brenda, no possum tail pizza tonight.
Okay, folks, the phone line is open if you'd like to call in, say hello to Grizz personally, or ask him a question directly. The phone line's at the bottom of the screen there. I can only handle one call at a time, and it's not a rotary system, so we just take it as received.
Yeah, I do have multiple choices on my answers.
Okay. We'll go with that, Grizz.
Christy,
it's yes, maybe, or I don't know.
Hello, this is Daryl. Who's calling, please? Hey, how you doing?
She wanted to get that marriage. She wants to get that marriage set up with Grizz.
Okay, Grizz, can you hear her okay?
Yes, I can hear her fine. How you doing, sis? Awesome. I'm looking forward to that song.
They can't hear him, Daryl.
Uh-oh, they can't hear.
Yep.
All right, I think they can now.
Can you hear me now? So anyway, I had to call and tell you how much I love you and tell you that I think I found a candidate that I might consider. Maybe. I might consider.
There we go.
If he can pass Quest test, okay?
There. Now they can hear. Good. So who is it, country girl?
I got to run him through my Bubba first. He has to approve before I make that announcement. So
I see.
I'll have to get with Bubba.
That's right. That's right. I got to approve. I got to check his credit rating first.
Oh, okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. I understand that.
He's probably got that shotgun sitting right over there behind the cabinet.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I will tell you, he is a perfect gentleman and a sweetheart from the get-go. So.
And you found him online?
I did. I did. And he has a job, and he has his own couch.
Oh my gosh!
He's just sat in 1,000,
look,
right?
Look at Grizz. Look at Grizz.
Look, you just tell him I'll be right here sitting at home cleaning my gun.
I love it.
I'll have to message you the information so you can check him out, okay?
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Yep. I found one online too there, CG. He had a job and not only his own couch, but his own house.
Hot diggity.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, mine has 2 houses and a boat and an RV.
Damn. That's a keeper right there.
He might be a good candidate.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, golly, you could go camping and everything.
I will tell you, though, he is such a sweetheart, such a gentleman. He could be actually broke, and I'd still want him because he's a doll.
There you go. They don't always have to be rich.
That's amen. I really care more about the way he treats me, and he is amazing. So
exactly.
Anyway, I'm going to get out there to somebody else and say hi to Grizz. I just wanted to tell you I love you, Bubba, and I might be able to help you out, okay?
Okay, and by the way, since before you go, my wife's out in my daughter's trailer, but she loves you too. And I know if she was right on in here, she'd be telling me, tell her I said hi. So I'm saying hi for my wife to you.
Well, good. And you give her a great big hug and kiss from me and tell her I love her too.
Okay, I will.
All right. Bye, Bubba. Love y'all.
Love you too, sweetie.
Bye-bye, country girl.
Love you more.
Okay, folks, that's how the phone calls worked.
Grizz, JD wants to know if that was a Remington 870 or a Mossberg 500.
I could hear sis just fine.
JD wants to know if that was a Remington 870 or a Mossberg 500.
Oh, that's a Mossberg 500.
There you go, JD.
And by the way, sis, I'm going to go to town tomorrow morning and buy another box of shells. So you just make sure that he's the right guy.
Hello, this is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
This is Noah's Ark, 1962.
Noah's Ark
lady.
Well,
hi, Noah.
Well, say hello to Grizz. He's sitting right here waiting on you.
Oh, man, I'm having a hard time hearing on this phone. I'm going to have to get me a new one.
Can you hear us okay?
Hey, Daryl.
Yes.
When are you getting a lizard?
I don't think they're allowed in this neighborhood, but...
Maybe for the hoot nanny.
Okay, I just wanted to say hi.
maybe Grizz can catch a couple.
I bet you could.
Do they
chicken food?
Yeah,
chicken food. Okay. So getting back to Grizz here. Are you going to be planting anything new in your garden this year, or pretty much the same as you did last year?
Yes. look you. He sent me some Carolina Reapers, and he sent me a variety of 4 different really hot peppers. And so, yeah, I'm going to be planting them in my garden this year. And you guys sent me some of the Danny corn, so I'm going to be trying that in the garden this year. And there might be a few things that I try from around here. But I decided pretty much I'm going to try that with the corn. You know, with Danny's been talking about that Indian planting of the stalks in the string beans and what was it? There was something else.
Yeah, the 3 sisters.
You know, and I was going to try that this year here with my corn and the string beans because that my garden is a limited spot and I don't grow much corn because of that. But it'd be perfect to grow the string beans and the corn together.
Yeah, that's true.
And Grizz, the white picket fence is asking if you have a greenhouse to start your plants.
Not yet. I don't have a greenhouse yet. I'm hoping by next year to have built a greenhouse. I've got a couple of different ideas on how I'm going to build it, but it'll be this fall before I start building it. I got to concentrate on the cabin first. I got to get JD and Allie's honeymoon suite prepared, and when Country Girl and Sam come on out here, I want to have a guest cabin for one of these awesome people come to visit.
Well, Grizz, if you build this honeymoon suite out of glass, it could double as a greenhouse.
No. See, the honeymoon suite's going to also double as my honey blind overlooking my garden. I want to. In the fall, when it's hunting season, I want to turn down that fence and let the deer on in, and I'll be able to sit in that little hunting blind with the wood heat going and just live there and sit there in comfort.
And Grizz, Bandana Grandma has jumped in the room here. And Alice, the grandma.
Don't let her call in. She'll whack me for sure.
Don't be late for the bell is in here. Duncan 1900 Homestead. Grizz is good. I see the chat, so we're trying to keep him up to date as to who all is in the room. Biddy Boo Brown is in the room. White picket fence.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to my wife's channel. She hasn't made any videos yet. We have plans in the makings of her making her first video. So I want to spell out her name, her first name. Her first name is Deanne. Everybody knows how to spell Williams, but her first name is spelled D-E-A-N-N-E. I want you all to, go to her channel. I don't know if it's completely set up where she can subscribe yet or not, or if you can subscribe to it or not. But if you can, check it on out, because in the next week or two, she's going to start releasing a video from time to time. It's going to be stuff about me that, well, maybe I shouldn't be promoting her channel, because it's not going to be the good stuff about me.
Did you say D-E-A-N-N-E and then Williams?
Yeah, D-E-A-N-N-E.
Nope, I don't see it yet. Because the one that's on here, I'm sure is not your wife.
Okay. I'll have to get that established, and I'll before she releases the video, I'll definitely promote it on my channel too. For a couple of videos.
No problem.
Well, yeah, and you let us know, and we'll do what we can as well.
Yeah, of course we can. That's right.
So
9:43 is time for another Baker Creek seed trivia.
Seed trivia.
A seed trivia.
Okay. Hang on, Grizz. We get another trivia question out of the way here.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm grabbing myself another natty.
All righty. Okay, we'll go over the rules very quickly. You can only win once every 4 weeks. You must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as is received and recorded here at Two Family Homestead. That is the chat you see embedded in the screen, going right at the center of the screen. And if you are the first one to answer correctly, you must send us an email with your address within 48 hours, we ask, to twofamilyhomestead@gmail.com, and we will send you your 5 packs of seeds. So if everybody's ready for the second question tonight, what are the dates of the 2018 Appalachian Conference held in Tennessee this year? This year's Appalachian Conference, what are the dates?
Everybody get that extra tab open and start looking.
Betting the Farm. Betting the Farm, May 5th and 6th was the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
So Betting the Farm, please send us an email with your address and we'll get you some seeds out.
Half Acre Dreams, the October one is the Homesteaders of America Conference. That's in Virginia.
Okay, Grizz, we're back at you here. The phone line is still open, folks, if you'd like to call in and talk to Grizz directly, ask him a question or two. Do you have any other kind of animals besides chickens, Grizz?
No, I don't. I was kind of thinking about getting some goats this year, but I'm going to have to wait another year before I bring in any goats.
Are you starting a, let's see, what would they call a thing of skunks? Would that be a herd of skunks or a fleet of skunks?
A fleet?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think I am starting a herd of skunks around here. I got plenty of them.
A gaggle? No, that'd be geese. That'd be geese.
Gaggle of geese.
Gaggle of geese. Yes, Sam. We've had 2 people call in. Are you going to call in? A litter. There you go. Rusty said a litter. That's right. It would be a litter. Yeah, if they're kitties, it's a litter. You're right. Yes, Rusty, you did get. I did send you apple gourds. I wasn't sure what to send you.
By the way, folks, don't kill skunks. They're cute, and they are a balance to our ecosystem. I love skunks.
Grizz, the chickens that you have, are they? What breeds do you have? Is it just kind of a mix, or
are there breeds?
Yeah,
they're kind of a mix. There's some Americanas and some Aracanas, and Jersey Giant, Barred Rock, and a couple other. It's a variety of them. Okay. And I didn't go for any purebred strain or nothing like that. It was just a friend of mine says, "Hey, I got these baby chicks. You want some?" And I said, "Sure, bring them on."
So do you have all chickens? Do you have a couple roosters mixed in with them?
Yeah, we have way too many. We have 5 roosters still from last year, and we got another 3 more roosters that were hatched out last time.
This is Daryl.
Well, they're probably about
who's calling, please?
9 months old now.
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Stan.
Yes, this is just a poor, starving country girl. I could really use a pizza right now with some possum tails.
I knew it was going to be pizza.
Pizza with possum tails?
God, we don't deliver to Missouri, though.
Well, I do.
Oh, come on now. Even some groundhog stew would do.
You deliver to Missouri, Grizz?
Possum tail soup, and that's awesome.
I just wanted to say hello to Grizz.
This is Brenda from Duncan 1900 Homestead, Grizz.
Oh, hiya, Brenda. How you doing, hon?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. But I do have a little gift here for your wife I've got to get finished and mailed out.
Oh, awesome. I know that she'll appreciate that. And by the way,
All right.
that candlestick wood, that stuff is drying and it's getting real close for me ready to turn it.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's nice. That's nice.
No, I just got her.
Folks,
I think
I gotta
looks
tell-
beautiful, Grizz.
I gotta tell the story again, Brenda. You know, I mean, what you did for Rose and Wholesome Family, I think that was awesome. And I think you went way to the extreme to make sure that everything was right. And I was so happy with everything the way it was. I mean, it was awesome. You're a special lady.
I didn't do anything anybody else wouldn't have done, Grizz.
And Grizz, she is a very special lady. I will second that.
Yep.
We met them last year at the fall gathering in Mississippi, and met them again a few weeks ago at the spring gathering. We had a blast.
Oh, we had a ball.
We sure did, didn't we?
It was
Brenda, when I
can't
get
wait
to
till we
Kevin
meet
Bill,
again.
you and your husband, or I don't know if you're married, I assume you are. Y'all's what, or if you want to bring a friend or whatever, and you want to come out here and see Oregon, you're going to have a cabin welcome for you to come visit.
Paul.
Well, I tell you what, Grizz, if it's anything like the videos you've made, it's a beautiful country.
Oh, it is, but keep in mind, you'll have to, you know, anybody that comes on out here, they're going to have to use the composting toilet. It will be definitely countrified.
All right. So, you got any questions for Grizz?
I won't hold you up. I just wanted to say hi.
We
All right,
appreciate
Brenda.
that, Brenda. You
Thank
take
you
care.
so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have
care,
a nice
Brenda.
evening. Bye-bye. Okay, and I know there was another call came right after her, which I could not accept because I had already answered her call.
And Bigfoot.
So if you'd like to call back,
Yeah,
please feel
brown
free.
coat. Sounds like Grizz is starting his own B&B. You're right. Thank you, Mark. It is. It starts Friday evening. We had the 3 grandkids here today, and the 2 girls are coming back on Thursday, and we are going to start baking. They're going to help make chicken soup and matzo cake and some other goodies.
This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Hello, it's Sam Wise.
Sam, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Just fine.
Hey,
Grizz,
Sarah. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Uncle Griswold.
Hey, Sam, one of my favorite nephews.
What's up, buddy? My philosophical hillbilly brother. I'm calling
You
all
gotta
the
meet
way
one
from
of
Philadelphia.
dude.
you're in Philadelphia?
That's correct. Hey, B-Lady. Hey, Grizz, I got a very important question for you.
I got a very important answer.
Now, do you prefer a iron cast skillet or a wok when you cook these Chinese chickens?
Did you say iron cast?
Iron cast, iron skillet, or a wok. You know, wok kind of goes with the theme, and I got myself a wok,
Well,
so that's why.
I use a wok.
A wok?
I use a wok. You gotta walk the cap.
Wok, you say?
Wok, yeah. You know, W-O-K.
Yeah, I know. All right, so should I get some olive oil or some regular canola oil?
Oh, no. Neither one. You got to get the Asian oil that, you know, the high heat oil. You got to get that wok up to high temperature. The olive oil is, well, I use a lot of olive oil, but for the high heat frying, olive oil ain't no good for.
I see. Now, I was going to put a wood burning stove in my living room, but I live in an apartment complex. How would I go about that without pissing off the landlord?
Okay, well, see, the landlord, what upsets the landlords about wood stoves in apartment complexes is cutting a hole in the roof for a chimney. And I got the perfect solution for that. I do build a wood stove here that is flueless. It doesn't require a chimney or an outside source for the chimney. It's made solely out of oak, and I guarantee my wood stove will burn for at least 6 hours.
Oh, that's a good idea. Now, should I put this right next to the window in the front room?
Just keep it away from the gas supply.
Okay, all right, good deal. Now, if he has any questions, is it all right if I just tell him to watch your YouTube channel?
Yes. and okay, I'll make one of these oak wood stoves for you, and so you can see how to make your own. I'll make a video on that.
Okay, all right, good. Now, my last question is, this cabin you're building, are you going to have rifle slots in it so we can go hunting right out of the window, right out of the cabin?
I like that.
Well, it's going to have windows in key locations.
Okay, good.
And the windowsills will be at resting aim height. Put it that way.
All right, good. Because it's good. I'm a little lazy, and I might not want to leave the cabin if I see a Chinese chicken running in the yard.
You won't find no Chinese chicken around here anymore. They're an endangered species here.
Now, do you still have those big dogs, the Dobermans with antlers on their heads, running around?
Yeah, we got actually quite a few of those running around here.
All right, good. All right, well, I'll bring my camouflage paint so I can paint my face up, because I still do that even if I'm inside.
Well, now, Sam, if you don't get a tag when you come on out here, I don't endorse poaching, but I got a plan that we can do. That we can plan ahead for the next trip that you come on out here. You get on out here, we'll just grab the rope, we'll lasso one of those young bucks that come on out here, and we'll castrate it. That way, your next trip on out there, that buck will be a lot bigger. It'll really be worth you buying a tag for.
Well, I got a printer here, so I might just have to buy a tag through my HP printer. Nah, I'm just kidding. Of course, I would only do things that are legal. You know, Sam, he's a legal eagle.
Sam, you're going to get the TMA tags. You know what the TMA tag is?
I know.
Tag my arse, I don't need one.
Well, real quick here, before I forget, since it's rolled off my screen. Bandana wants to know if you use a leash when you walk the cat.
She wants to know what?
Grizz uses a noose. It's called a noose.
She wants to know if you use a leash when you walk the cat. With the walk.
Repeat it one more time.
Okay, she wants to know if you use a leash when you walk the cat. Because you use a walk for the cat.
Heck no.
Hey,
I use duct tape to tie it down first before I throw it in the walk.
Okay, guys, I'm going to get off here so someone else can call. Uncle Grizz, always good talking to you, my friend. I'll see you over at Kimbo's, I'm sure.
Okay.
And Sharon, Daryl, y'all have a good night. Thank you guys.
Sam.
You too, Sam.
Have
a good evening. Thanks for calling. Okay. So, no leash is used, Bandana. I'm hoping you got that.
We still have
that was a good question.
Yes, it was. We still have a $2 trivia to do.
A $2 trivia. So let's get that out of the way. Get the right screen up here. Here we go.
while you're doing that, my wife was having internet problems with her other cell phone, so I want to move the chair over here so she can get on this video with us.
Hello, this is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Hey, this is Bitty Boo.
Bitty Boo, can I ask you just to stand by here for just a little bit while we get this trivia question done, and then we'll put you right on. Okay, and I am hearing an echo in the background, so you have your YouTube up too loud.
I'm not even near my computer.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely hearing the echo.
I'm hearing it also.
Well, let me see if I can try something.
Yes, B-Lady hears it also.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the trivia question while she checks out what's going on with the echoing. So, simple rules. You can only win once every 4 weeks. Must be the first person to answer the question correctly in the chat window as it's received and recorded on the stream here. And that's the stream you see embedded in the screen going right through the center of the screen. You must send us an email with your address within 48 hours if you are the winner, so we can send you your $2 bill. Hey Brown, I'm going to have to hang you up, and we'll have to have you call back as soon as this is over because we have this echo thing coming back through your phone.
Okay, babe, I have mine on mute, so I'm not understanding what's going on, but that's okay.
All right, please call back right after we get done with this.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. And folks, that sometimes happens. It's hard to determine where the echo is actually coming from, but it's definitely originating out of her connection. So, question number 2, here we go. Is Stir Fry Grizz's dog? And if not, whose dog is she?
I know. Can I answer that?
Is Stir Fry Grizz's dog? And if Stir Fry is not Grizz's dog, whose dog is she? Country E Oregon Style 61, his daughters. That would be correct. That would be correct.
Awesome.
Country Living,
East Oregon.
East Oregon Style 61. Please send us an email.
That's my neighbor.
That's your neighbor?
Go see them in October, I see.
They live, they live in Eastern Oregon, but they have family that lives up right next door to me up in Lebanon, Oregon, which is less than 20 miles away. So I consider them my neighbor.
Okay, well.
And they're going to come through the fall.
Okay, great. Well, send us an email to Family Homestead with your address, please, and we'll get the $2 bill out in the mail to you.
And there's Grizz's lovely wife.
Yes.
Yep.
So let me bring this back over. So, who is this pretty filly beside you?
This here is my oldest daughter.
You have gotten mistaken.
Now, this is my lovely bride. This is Deanne. She's the one that we're going to be getting her channel going here real soon.
Cool.
And she's going to be telling stories about you.
She better not.
And Bitty Boo, if you'd like to call back in, we'll see if we can get you through this time. So it's Deanne?
Yes.
I'm saying that correctly? I've seen you on a couple videos, I believe. I know one cooking video for sure.
Right.
That I've seen you on. But, like I say, Grizz has really stepped up his game here. And and this is a much clearer picture. I'm surprised you allow this, Grizz. Okay, here we go. Phone call coming in. This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Now you see why I keep off camera.
Bitty Boo.
Okay, Bitty Boo.
I just want to invite everybody to a Rocky Mountain oyster fry.
To a Rocky Mountain oyster fry.
A testy festy.
And where is this testy festy at?
Oh, it'll be here at my house out in Scipio, Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma.
Yeah. I know Grizz will get a kick out of them mountain oysters.
So is this something? Are you harvesting all these, Biddy Boo?
Actually, well, everybody will know that the lady, her brother gives them to me. Anybody that knows Reba McIntyre, she has a brother named Pate, and they have a big cattle ranch, and he harvests them and sends them my way.
Wow.
Wow.
So what do you do with them then? You just save them up and have a big party, or do you auction them off, or do you?
No, honey, we fry them up and we eat them.
Okay, well, I didn't know if maybe you resold them throughout the country, you know, like for special occasions or special occasion packages, or you know, to have a nice pair or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, they're I don't know how to explain it. The people here, the ones that don't know what they are and they taste them, they're like, my gosh, that's the best stuff I ever had. And then when you tell them what they just ate, they'll start spitting. I don't understand it because they're good.
Well, Biddy Boo?
Yeah.
Biddy Boo, have you ever bit into one of those? And right when you bit in, you hear this noise, moo.
No, they only do that when I go to slice them. They scream, ouch.
Maybe you should.
Keith, the Iron Dog 63, he just put out a video recently where he went to a Rocky Mountain oyster fry or something like that.
Yeah. I've got a video out on it.
Do you? I'm going to have to go back and check out that video. I've seen a number of your videos, but I haven't seen that one yet.
But they're really good.
Yeah, Sherry's saying they're not kosher. They're not coming in our house.
My wife's over here saying that she's thankful that she's a vegetarian.
Here we go, Deanne. You and I are thinking the same way.
Well, trust me, if you ever eat them, you're going to love them.
No.
They're really good.
I'm assuming it's an acquired taste.
Hey, you put a little horseradish on it, and I can eat anything.
That's Daryl.
They're good. I just sprinkle or squeeze lemon juice on them and some ketchup, and oh my goodness gracious, that's a feast right there.
No, Sam, not Chinese chicken oysters. Those would be that would be appetizers. They're little tiny things.
You said lemon juice and ketchup?
Do what?
You said lemon juice and ketchup?
Yeah, lemon juice and ketchup.
I'm gonna have to.
Really
I'm gonna have to
good.
try that. I ain't never had it. Lemon juice on before.
Grizz like cilantro.
Yeah. Just put some lemon juice, squeeze that lemon juice on them suckers, and pour some ketchup on them. My goodness, your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it.
Oh man. I'll have to get down and try it one of these days.
Okay, Biddy Boo, I think you're going to have to maybe publish a recipe book, a cookbook on different ways to prepare oysters.
Oh, we need a video on this. It'll go viral.
Well, as soon as people find out that they come from a calf, they just kind of run the other way. I don't know why.
Maybe you can disguise them in something. I don't know.
I tell you what, though, if you have them fried up and you have a big pan of them there, and people see them, they don't know what they are. They'll be the first things they dive for. Then you make sure you let them eat them, get them real good and swallowed, and then they say, "Well, what was that? It was good." You tell them, and then they go blue.
You know, maybe you should offer a pair to go. Just put them in a bag.
You know, us Indians, we don't waste nothing.
It's a full meal deal.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Biddy Boo, you heard about the guy that went to a restaurant down in Mexico and ordered some Rocky Mountain oysters, didn't it? Yeah.
No, I didn't hear you, Grizz.
This gentleman, he goes into a restaurant down in Mexico and he orders some Rocky Mountain oysters. And when he gets his plate, they bring it on out in a paper plate and they show it to him. And he's smelling thinking good, stuff. But a little bit later, another guy comes walking in and he orders some Rocky Mountain oysters. And when they delivered his Rocky Mountain oysters, they brought his on out on a gold platter and they had the band playing and everything when they served them on out there and put a bib on the guy. The first guy's like, why are you giving him such a treatment? I ordered the same food. And he says, oh, he had special Rocky Mountain oysters. He had the Rocky Mountain oysters from the Matador fight. And those are very special. He said, well, I want some of those. He said, I'm sorry, but that's a 6 month waiting list. You'll have to take that up on that waiting list. Well, 6 months later, he comes up back when it's his turn. He goes in there and he orders Rocky Mountain oysters, and they bring out his Rocky Mountain oysters on this gold platter. They carry it on out there with the marching band and everything, and they put the bib on him, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm getting the royal treatment. They pull that lid off that gold platter, and there's these 2 little tiny marbles on there. And he said, wait a second. I don't get it. He said, last time I was on in there, he brought in these 2 Rocky Mountain oysters. And this time you bring out the little tiny ones. What's going on? What's up with that? He said, well, sometimes the Matador wins and sometimes he loses.
That's a good one, Grizz.
Well, and let me say hello to somebody I just saw come in the room here. Projects everywhere. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to see you.
He came in at the right time, didn't he?
Yeah, he came in at the right time. And Rusty, I think to answer your question about dead or not, I don't think the calf was dead, but probably raised the voice a couple octaves.
Mark, I don't care if it's beef or not. It can't be kosher.
They're really good. All joking aside, they're really good. So, I just wanted to aggravate Grizz a little bit because on my video he said he cringed when he seen me eat it.
And Deanne sitting there just all collected and not a grin on her face, and we're over here dying.
You see Dr. Doolittle have it, yeah? Where they bring that German Shepherd on in to have him castrated. He's, oh no, not my manhood. That's why I
had a wonderful night.
All right.
I just wanted to aggravate a little bit.
You were great. This was awesome.
Biddy, thanks so much for calling. We always appreciate hearing from you.
Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye. Yeah, Sam said this place is nuts. Or went to the nuts, Sam. I don't know if it's nuts. Oh, my Lord. Did that go downhill fast?
Goodness.
Oh.
But I suppose
that's probably true, Brenda. You're right. What you eat at the store is probably a lot worse. I can't breathe.
Goodness. Okay. Well, here we go again. Hello, this is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Oh, it's Browncoat Homestead.
Browncoat Homestead.
Hey, Stephen, how are you?
Stephen, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I just thought I'm doing great. I thought I'd call and say hi, and I was wondering if Sherry is going to survive the interview or die laughing.
I'm hoping to survive the interview. Oh my gosh.
And it's been a great pleasure and a joy watching and seeing, and I think I slipped a few stitches if I had any.
Oh, there's no doubt tonight. And I knew having Grizz on, it would be an interesting hour. This was beyond my expectations.
Would never be described of this interview.
Exactly. Oh, and Sam's going to go cook.
If they did a video of those recipes,
yes,
it would probably get 1 million views and go viral in a week.
Yeah, and Sam said he's going to go cook some eggs now.
But I've enjoyed a lot of videos so far, and I'm looking forward to more. And when she gets her channel up, I will definitely subscribe to.
Think we all will. No doubt, we all will. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. And as I think I mentioned on the comments when she said I'm going to tell stories about him. That would make it the most popular channel ever.
Yes.
Oh yeah, telling behind the scenes stuff on Grizz. Here we go.
Lordy.
All right. Thanks, and you all have a great evening.
You too, Stephen.
Stephen, thank you for calling.
My pleasure. Have a good night, Grizz.
Hey, thanks for calling.
Everybody, put a thumbs up, or Grizz will whack the raccoon over there at Willow Creek Homestead.
That's right.
I mean,
at Wholesome Roots. Wholesome Roots. That's right.
The raccoon at Wholesome Roots, or
the ones that been getting the chickens.
All right.
Pity Boo, that was awesome. That was an awesome phone call. That was great.
All right. I've lost track of what's going on, but I see glycol or fire retardant. I don't have any idea. Taco Bell is the biggest buyer of cow heads in the United States.
I just saw that.
Where is this conversation going?
I don't know. Okay, so Sam Wise is asking Grizz, so the bride video, what's going on with the giveaway and the groom giveaway? Grizz, it's in your court.
Oh, man, you know what? I tried to get this away. And she drug her feet. She took the cast iron skillet to me. She threatened me with a shotgun, and I finally backed off of that. You know, because I mean, my life was becoming in danger.
Deanne, we're supposed to tell you that Country Girl says hello and she loves you.
And you guys too.
They said, okay. Country Girl said to say hello.
We're glad you finally got on tonight.
I have the speaker turned way down low on here because otherwise that static comes through.
I hear you.
Okay. Well, we'll just work around it, Grizz. You know, we can get through it. We'll just work through it.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm curious. How's that sawmill doing for you now that you've gotten kind of a season on it?
I love it. You know, it's obviously not up to the standards of like a Woodland or you know, a number of the name brands, but for the value of the money that you're getting, and if a person has a little bit of how-to knowledge on to deal with troubleshooting and dealing with stuff, it's a fantastic. It starts generally within 2 or 3 polls. Everything about it's holding up good for me.
Good.
There are some features on it that are cheaper, like the bandsaw guides. They're just friction guides. And it shouldn't be too big of a problem for me to switch those on and out to the roller guides. A few things I'd like to change on out, but it's a great starter saw. I mean, I love it.
Good. Well, I see you've built kind of a cover over it, so when you pull it all the way back to the one end, it's not directly exposed.
With that I have a whole bunch of scaffolding from the construction days that I just don't use anymore. And so that was just a chunk of scaffolding that I set up temporarily to cover it over so I didn't have to carpet and the way I was doing before. And that's just a temporary deal.
I still remember when you had gotten that, you were on a live stream and we were chatting, and I said, isn't that a sawmill behind you? I don't know if you remember that or not, but that's before you'd done any videos about it. See, I spotted that in your building behind you. That might have been around the time Rocky Brook stopped by.
I got the sawmill after Rocky Brook was here, if I remember right. But it was very shortly after.
Yeah, it was in that same time frame.
Yeah,
I think.
it was close to that time.
And I guess I'm a little surprised he's not in here tonight.
Yeah, I am too. He's an awesome guy. I love that family.
But I'm also a little bit surprised that Danny and Wanda's not here.
No.
So, anyway, we got a bunch of great people in the room. We appreciate every one of you in here.
We're trying to get Country Girl married off to Andy now.
To Andy?
Yeah, Andy's single.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and Country Girl.
Wow.
Yeah, Country Girl asked him. Let me get over here. Country Girl asked him how he feels about. What was the question? How do you feel about short, round, 50-year-old redheads?
Andy, I think we can work out a deal on this.
Rosanna,
Oh,
you may be late, but you're here.
Time. Yeah.
You may be late, but you're here, so welcome to the show.
Hang on to your armrest. It's going to be a bumpy ride. You got her, Elizabeth. Here we go again. Oh, Lord, I haven't laughed this long. Since that Sunday night in the parking lot at the hotel and then at the restaurant.
So is it Deanna? Am I saying that correct?
Deanne. There's no A at the end.
No A.
No
Deanne.
Deanne. Yes.
So are you? What kind of videos are you going to be featuring on your upcoming channel here? Are you going to do some cooking stuff or just stuff around the house or? I don't know what you do there. Grizz has kept you hidden.
I'm sure she'll do a few videos, revealing videos about me. But I'm going to guess that it's probably going to be a lot about vegetarian cooking. And I don't know what else.
Probably stuff outside.
Okay,
stuff outside. She likes having fires outside too, and she likes feeding the chicken. Going out there throwing breadcrumbs and it'll be a variety. It probably won't be anything special. She's shy and she won't like to speak out very well, so that's why I'm speaking for her. But she's more than welcome to correct me anytime, and she does correct me when she wants.
Grizz, B Lady wants to know if Grizz is your real name.
No, my real name is Stan Williams.
Stanley.
So how did you acquire the name Grizz?
Everybody has said for years and years and years, back when my hair wasn't so gray and everything, people used to call me Grizzly Adams.
Okay. Grandpa's Place wants to know, how did you meet? You and your wife meet?
Oh, that's a good long story, because it goes right back to we're only about a year difference, and I remember her parents, my parents went to the same church, and I remember the first time from the hospital weekend after the hospital.
We're losing them.
A little over a year old. And then
okay, Grizz, I'm gonna ask you. Grizz, I'm gonna ask you to hold up. I'm gonna ask you to hold up because your audio is breaking up, and nobody's gonna be able to put together what you're saying. So we'll just try it again here. Go ahead.
Yes, that's too.
Okay, I don't know why, but all of a sudden here it just started to break up.
Oh.
So maybe it's a moon phase or a sun phase or the internet's
it's
spinning circles here or something. But
It's still static in here.
Oh, there we go, Andy. Good answer. Yeah, the internet does not want us to know. That's okay, Rusty. Andy's good with it. Grizz, you gotta get in on this. Andy's only 29, and Country Girl's starting to have a few doubts.
Sis, don't back out on me now. Hey, you know, Andy's a good man, sis. You know,
Rusty and I and
that's all I
Daryl
can say.
Yeah, Rusty and I and Daryl can testify to this. Yeah, we know him.
Oh, we know who he is.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. The government knows where Stan is now.
Okay, Grizz, go ahead and say something. Let's see if it's working better now.
Okay. Anyway, my wife, we went to school together, third grade, first and second grade, moved away for years. We both got married before that we're both on our second go around. I came back from Alaska. I met my wife at church, and less than a year later, we was married.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened before, but that came through very good.
Cool. Mine is still very staticky over here.
Okay, I certainly don't know why that is, but we've had a great picture. Just every now and then the audio seems to it doesn't go completely up, but it goes out far enough that people will not be able to understand because it's like cutting in and out. But
yeah.
And I'm trying to see here. I don't know if you can see Sherry or not, but she's rolling over here.
No, I can't. I can't bring up any other picture on here.
Okay.
Good. You don't need to. Country Girl wants to know if she can play with Andy's table saw.
Sis, when you get married, you can play with Andy at his tools all you want. If you know what I mean, wink, wink.
Just be careful you don't cut your finger on the tool there. Grizz has safety videos about that. Chris Peters is in the room.
Gloves for those things, right?
It's Putin and the Russians again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. All right, Grizz, I don't know where we're going with this here next. But the floor is open.
Oh no, Rusty, he said a table saw. He didn't say anything about a handheld saw.
Country Girl, make sure you wear protection.
I do believe that Andy has some pretty good battery operated tools too. Hey, we're talking drills, of course, this now, folks.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Drills, saws, sanders, vibrators. I mean...
Hey, come on now, Daryl. We got to keep this family friendly.
I have a concrete vibrator out in the garage.
Protection.
Oh, okay.
Were you in the garden?
Oh, Country Girl says that her dad's a master carpenter.
Southern Arc is like 2 weeks ago. She was, just couldn't believe what was going on with Grandma Rose, and tonight it's Country Girl and Andy.
Drive Shaft Jew is wondering if Country Girl will like his hammer.
Drew was wanting to know what?
If Country Girl will like his hammer, and oh my, and Grandpa's Place is promoting vibrating sanders.
Okay, who's got the biggest roto hammer?
I'm telling you, Stephen, it's a choice between you and me. I may not see tomorrow morning.
Let's see. Those belt grinders is what you got to watch out for because they go below the belt.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, my.
Country Girl.
Samwise.
Oh, we're not even going to go there, Daryl.
Well, that's a legitimate tool. A screw gun is a legitimate tool. I bet Grizz has a screw gun.
Me flush as red as my shirt.
Oh, Southern Arc, do you think your son walked out of this circle like he did the one in the parking lot?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, your sides aren't the only one that hurt.
That's a good thing this is a late night show.
He has some rechargeable tools. Okay. I can't spit my soda out on my screen.
CG, do you prefer a good drilling? To get the heck out. Oh my. Oh,
there we go, Papa Truck.
Yeah, Papa Truck wants to start a new collaboration. Favorite vibrating tools on the homestead.
You started, Papa Truck.
Oh my.
See, Biddy Boo, see what happened? Oh my Lord.
Yeah, this all started with the Rocky Mountain oysters. That is quite true.
It is.
Yeah, it's just going downhill from there.
Yeah, well, Andy's holding his own. Well, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Never mind. Scratch that. Can we take that out of the video?
Project Everywhere says solar panels work great for recharging battery-operated tools.
Yeah, he never did answer that, did he, B-Lady? Yeah, Country Girl asked if you had a couch, Andy.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
Andy, answer that, but your answer better not be. Your answer better not be one that you sleep on.
Yeah, and this is the crowd that we hang around with, folks.
All right. So getting back to your property, Grizz. Not that I'll ever bring any order back into this tonight. Southern
Arc and Brenda. Now, this isn't any worse than having your house melt. Let's face it.
Oh yeah, we heard about that.
Not everybody can have their house melt.
That's another story from another day.
Oh Lordy!
But my, getting back to your property there, Grizz. You have plans to do some more logging out of your property to open up some areas out of the woods, or are you gonna, or maybe to plant trees, or what's your?
I logged the place off about 15, 18 years ago. Yeah, so it won't be ready to log off in my lifetime. I do have like a third of an acre over here that I could, and I will probably in the next 2 or 3 years start pulling off a tree here and there for my own use. I won't be logging the place off for you know, for monetary gain every day. But yeah, I will be pulling a few trees off my place for my personal use from time to time.
Oh.
But it's only 6 acres here that I have. So most of the trees that I get will be from other people.
Okay. So out there, and I mean, I have no idea. I've never been out there, but around here, they have crews that specialize in logging out areas where they have a crew of cutters, and then they have different buyers that come in and try to buy the, you know, to get the best deal they can, I suppose, and for the people to get the most money. Is that how it works out there, where you have different people come in and make a bid to come in and log the areas, or?
Yes, and I'll tell you what, there's a huge factor on the people that you have bidding. I'll tell you a story on that. When I did have this place logged off, I didn't do the work myself. I mean, I was a contractor. I was working full-time, 12, 14 hours a day anyway, at least. You know, so I didn't have time. So I went and looked for, you know, bids, you know, for the deal. And the bids that I was getting was right around $10,000 to $15,000 on what they would pay me for the timber that I had. And then out of that $10,000 or $15,000, they all wanted me to pay the logging expenses on out of that. And I went to, and I had several private loggers come on in here, and these were mills that were bidding on my timber, that were offering me $10,000 to $15,000. And then I had some loggers come on in, you know, private contract logging outfits come on out and give me a bid on the place. And then this John, I've mentioned him a few times in my videos, that lives on my property here now. He's been in his part-time, he's a Vietnam vet and stuff. But anyway, several years ago, I had him come out. He was a logging contractor, and he gave me a price. And he got me after, with him doing the contract logging and him taking his cut, him knowing how to cut the lumber for the best return on the money, I cleared $15,000 after all expenses of the logging. So there's a huge difference. I mean, whereas I would have only, with other options, I would have only had $3,000 after they took all, you know, after the planting of the trees, the harvesting, the cutting, and everything. So by the time you go to the stuff in the trees, you have.
Well, that's considerable difference. That is a considerable difference.
Yeah, so it's very important having somebody that knows how to get the best scale out of logs.
We lost him again.
Yep, we kind of lost you again. Not hearing anything. So it's obviously fading in and out here.
You two are talking about that, and we're still all over here trying to get Country Girl and Andy together.
Oh.
Andy said he could be in Texas tomorrow.
Just 1 second. Let me try plugging this in.
Okay.
I'm going to try anyway.
Rusty. No, Zark, I don't think we...
Did that help any?
Yes, that helped. It sounded real clear that time.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right. Looks like Biddy Boo's starting to rile things up again. Giddy up, go. Andy, giddy up, go.
No, Andy's the one who said he can be in Texas.
Oh.
We're just, you know...
Andy, don't forget your hammer and be ready to drill.
God's Sam.
My. Okay. So.
Andy, I want a nephew or a niece. Remember that.
As opposed to what, Grizz?
Well, if he's going to marry my sis country girl, I want a nephew or a niece.
Get the song, the Cool Whip. Oh God, Rusty.
Andy,
oh,
get the song
that puts
and the
visions
Cool
in my mind I don't want to see tonight. Sam's already in the truck.
All right, Grizz, maybe some power tool advice here. Can you share with everybody how Cool Whip protects power tools?
How what protects power tools?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Well, yeah, that's what they're talking about here. That he's supposed to bring Cool Whip in his power tools.
Wait a second. You guys are using power tools that I'm not familiar with.
Grizz country girl says that factory is closed. You better be prepared to adopt. I hear you.
Oh my.
How about nephew becomes your niece?
Yeah.
Oh Lordy.
Yeah, Grandpa's Place says, how about a nephew who becomes your niece?
We're not even going into that conversation tonight. Oh Lordy.
Supposed to use oil to keep the rust off.
We're trying to, brown coat. We're trying to. Oh Lord, it's 10:40.
Ah.
We've already lost a few.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we're all the way down to 38.
Yes.
Wow. Good heavens.
Well, it's getting late. People have to get up.
It is.
Some folks have to get up and go to work tomorrow. Not me, but some folks. How do you know, country girl? We got to keep this going. I know you both. I know you both on Facebook.
Okay. Grizz, is there anything else that you have coming up that you might want to share with the folks that you haven't talked about? You know, that big surprise we were chatting about earlier or something that, you know, nobody knows? And
well, yeah, but my wife might slap me. She doesn't want to announce that we're going to have another child.
Wait, what? What did I miss? I don't think Deanne knows. Deanne doesn't know about this either.
No, her factory's closed too.
Yep, that's why I have grandchildren. I can spoil them and send them home.
Yeah, that's right.
White picket fence. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I wish there was something exciting and new that I could give you, but not really.
Well, JD wants Deanne to tell us something about Grizz that no one else knows about him.
yeah, JD Allison is asking.
Don't say it.
Oh, about that cute blonde boy when I was a little girl.
No, she's asking to tell about something about me that nobody else knows.
About you being a blondie when you were little.
Well,
and trying to talk to me.
Yeah, she was stuck up when we were little. I mean, I tried to get friendly with her and stuff like that, but she was stuck up when we was kids.
How long have you two known each other?
Our whole lives.
Wow.
Except when you moved around.
Yeah, there was a period of 15 years that we didn't keep in contact, or 15, 20 years, something like that.
And I bumped into you when I was living in another country.
And Samwise says, what year was that, Grizz? 1864?
Oh, shut up.
64.
I'm not that old. Well, close, but not quite.
All right. No, Hunt, anything else you can think of here? Grizz, do you have any more of anything you'd like to share, or you think it's about time we close her down for the evening?
Alice is asking if your wife will be doing any more cooking videos.
She says probably. I'm sure that she will.
Cool.
She's pretty good at creating vegetarian concoctions right out of her head and creating some pretty good meals.
My grandma taught me to cook without recipes even.
Okay. So just, I'm sure that's where oysters came from. Nobody had a recipe for those.
Yeah, probably.
There is nobody that makes a better scratch-made pumpkin pie. You know, pick the pumpkin off the vine and make the pumpkin pie completely from scratch with my wife. She makes an awesome pumpkin pie. I mean, she don't make it enough. I mean, I could eat pumpkin pie once a week, you know, if she'd make it for me every week. She don't cook it all that often, but she makes the best pumpkin pie.
Okay. Well, we're going to look forward to that.
Yes.
Absolutely. So I wish you well in your new endeavors on getting a channel started.
Yes.
And we will be looking for it. So, Grizz, you make sure that you keep us all informed. Samwise says, what is the plan for the garden this year? We kind of covered that, Sam, but...
yeah, it's not going to get to it till probably end of May, June.
Yeah, end of May, June is when he's going to start. He's got a couple new things to try, but... All right. So
I would like to plant something in the garden for Sam when he gets on out here, but my wife won't let me grow that stuff.
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about. That's a no-no.
And it's legal here.
Okay. So, having said all that, folks, we thank everybody in the room for being here, and those that have left already, you should have stuck around. We've had a great evening. Grizz and Mrs. Grizz, Deanne, thank you both very much.
Great.
Been great. We've had a wonderful time. I don't know. I can't. After tonight, I can offer no words of advice to anybody in the room. So we'll just leave it go right there at that.
Yes, sir.
And folks, thank you so much for stopping. Next week, Joel Salatin. Now, it'll be a little different. He won't be on. He will be live, but it'll be via phone. We're going to do a slideshow with him. He's going to explain some stuff about Polyface Farms. He does not have good enough internet connection for any type of a live stream, so we are actually going to make a phone call with him. It'll be more like a podcast. But Joel Salatin will be our guest next week.
Yes. Should be interesting.
Anything else then?
Nothing else.
All right.
Love you more, country girl.
Folks, thanks so much for stopping. Have a wonderful evening. We will see you all later.
Night.
And just remember, if the girls don't find you handsome like me, they can find you handy like me. And if they don't find you handy like me, just pray that they find you. Y'all come back now, you hear?